As you move through your years at LMS, there may be a lot of reasons that you will need to visit Mrs. Glonner or Mrs. Barnes in the office. Feel free to stop by before school or after school or during passing periods. However, if you need to come to the office during class time, you must have a pass. Anytime you arrive after the 7:40 bell, you are tardy to school, and you will need to check in at the office. Whenever you need to arrive late or leave early for an appointment, the office needs to be notified. Be sure to bring a note from your parents to Mrs. Glonner or Mrs. Barnes before school. When you return, check in and turn in your doctor's note. Sometimes it's necessary for you to call your parents during the school day. If this happens, you have two options. Your first option is to use a student phone located outside the tech office. The second option is to go to the main office and ask permission to use your cell phone. Before you leave the office, your phone must be powered off again. A few things to remember at Lundahl are: no birthday treats, no lunches for anyone besides yourself, check the board outside the upper gym on your way to lunch, and stop at the office for any items you called home for during passing period. If you're feeling sick or need to take medicine a doctor has prescribed for you to take at school, this is where you will find our nurse, Mrs. Lundgren. When you come to the nurse, you will always need to bring the nurse office pass. You may not stop by the nurse's office during your passing periods. Once you arrive, you will need to check in on the iPad. Mrs. Lundgren will determine whether you will return to class or a parent needs to be contacted. You may need to visit the tech office for anything Chromebook related. Mrs. Schultz will help you with all things Google or Chrome apps, a broken or lost Chromebook, or if you have forgotten your Chromebook or charger. Each student is limited to 3 Chromebook or charger rentals a term. After you have used your 3 rentals, you will not be able to check out loaners.
3 strikes and you're out!
Here's Leo. He's forgotten his Chromebook at home.
Please? Oh, Leo, yes, what do you need? Leo, where's your Chromebook? Oh no, did you forget again? This is not good, Leo. You know what you need to do. Come on over. Please take your pass, head down to Mrs. Schultz. She'll let you borrow one for the day. Thank you, Leo.
Once he gets there, he must fill out the electronic form on the iPad. Leo will need to return the loaner at the end of the school day. One of the biggest reasons we see cracked screens is because students close their Chromebooks with pencils or earbuds in them. Always check before you close your Chromebook. If you have a damaged Chromebook, bring it to the tech office to have Mrs. Schultz assess the damage. She will determine whether she can repair it on site or if you will need a long-term loaner while waiting for repairs. Remember, the Mobile Tech Center is for anything Chromebook related. To recap, Mrs. Glonner, Mrs. Barnes, Mrs. Lundgren, and Mrs. Schultz are always available to help you with anything you need. Just remember to grab a pass as you come down to the office.